everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are here in Jamestown, New York. We're on a little road trip for my mom's birthday. My mom is here and my sister is here. I'd like to introduce you to my mom. Here we go. Say hello.
Hello everyone.
And then Allison is over there. So we made the long drive down today. Today, as of this recording, it is Saturday, August 5th. My mom's birthday is tomorrow, but the reason we're in Jamestown is to go visit the Lucille Ball Museum. My mom is a big fan of I Love Lucy. It has Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz in it, and my mom watched it and then introduced it to us growing up as kids, and we fell in love with it. We found out watching this documentary that we found on Amazon that they have a museum here. So we decided to come down, and they have a whole comedy festival going on and everything like that. So we made the drive, got here in really good time. The plan is to go find somewhere to eat, and then we have a tour planned, a hometown tour, so we're gonna go do that. And then we have dinner planned at the Tropicana Club. And then tomorrow we're going to the museum. So that's the plan, and let's go explore the town. I've never been to Jamestown before, but it looks like a very nice town. Very quaint, small town sort of thing. The weather today is pretty comfortable. It's kind of looking ominous, but hopefully the rain stays away. But yeah, I don't know what this river is, but it's very pretty, very nice. And so yeah, the walk to the restaurant we're trying to find is about 10 minutes from where we parked. We found a place to park that was free because we don't like to pay for parking. Labyrinth Press House. That's where we're going for lunch. All right, so we got a table here at the Labyrinth Press Company. It's a vegetarian, not sure if vegan as well, but we're gonna have a look at the menu here. They got smoothies, shareables, flatbreads, burritos, veggie burgers, quesadillas. They got lots of stuff. And of course, a wide variety of cocktails and wine. They also have some specials for the comedy fest that's going on. Some flatbread, curry, and some special drinks. Ooh, an Aperol Spritz, I might get that. And then they also have happy hour. These are all the draft beers on tap as well. Lots to choose from. I'm gonna try this Juice Life beer, New England IPA. Sounds really good. They have double dry hopped hazy IPA with Citra, Mosaic, and Eldorado hops. It's going to be creamy orange with a slightly earthy and bittery finish. So we'll see if that's any good. They had a lot of selection though. I had a hard time choosing. They even had more on the back. But we'll give it a try. I can't come into like a new restaurant and not try a beer, especially when I'm in the States as well. This peanut butter one also sounds good. Here is the beer I got. Little was it a 5-ounce pour? Yes, a little 5-ounce pour. Just a taste. Let's give this beer a try. It's very good. Yes, it's not too hoppy, not too bitter. A little bit of juiciness. It's very good. I decided to go with the vegan chili, and it looks very, very good. My sister got the pineapple tofu bowl, which also looks delicious. And my mother has the Caesar salad dressing on the side and an egg. So this one looks good, and we'll give it a try. Finished lunch. Lunch was quite good. I also really enjoyed hers. Hers was really good, actually. I liked her coconut rice, which was very delicious. My chili was pretty spicy, though. I forgot. I'm usually not used to having vegan chili. Usually I have like meat chili. So it was a little bit spicier than I expected, but that's okay. I should have got bread with it, to be honest. But there's nothing wrong with it. And my mom enjoyed her meal as well. And yeah, the place was very nice. So if you are in Jamestown looking for a vegetarian and or vegan option, it's very good. It's delicious. Now we are going to walk back to the museum and check out, oh, I don't know where I'm going, and check out the little street festival thing they got going on. It's like a special event. It's actually like I think I mentioned it before, but they have this whole special event festival going on, lots of things happening during the day. It was like a 4-day event or something like that. There's things happening like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, today, and then also a little bit tomorrow. So we're gonna go check that out now because we got about a couple hours before our hometown tour. So we'll see you later. Looks like this is where we need to come to get picked up for the hometown tour. So we will come back here later. So that's well marked, which is nice because we were kind of worried about that actually. So we will be back. Here are some of the... Would you like to go into the gift shop, Mother? Sure. All right. So we're going to scratch the booths and we're just going to go straight into the gift shop. Because, I mean, it is my mom's birthday. She gets to decide what she likes to do. Oh my gosh, this actually says Vitameatavegamin on it. Oh my goodness. That's probably our favorite episode. They have lots of shirts as well. Andy Griffith Show, Star Trek. The Desi Lou Studios was responsible for the Star Trek coming out. So that's why they have Star Trek merchandise. This is the book I want. It's the autobiography. It's only $9. So yes, I might get that tomorrow because I don't have anything to carry it with me right now. They have lots of these little mints, which is cute. It's also very cute as well. This is a very cool picture. It's like a picture of Desi and Lucille Ball, but it's all like these like individual photos. I don't know, I guess it's like individual photos of people that have visited the museum. I love stuff like this, how it all comes together. I don't know how they make these, but it's very cool. Okay, they have your press your own penny, so I decided I want to do it.
I think you just push it. Just push it.
And
And then it does the work for you.
excellent.
You don't have to crank it.
Phone's recording.
Speedy.
Oh, very nice.
Wow, that's cool.
Yay! Souvenir for 50 cents. We are just waiting here at the bus. This is our tour guide over here. She's been very nice so far. Her name is also Lucy. Here is our bus. It's a big bus. All right.
Lucy kept in touch on and off with what was going on in the schools, and the class of 1986 asked her for a donation for a chemical-free graduation party, and she sent them a very nice check and a letter, and she thanked them for thinking of her, and the letter is on display in the halls of the high school. So, and Lucy never graduated, but she went back and forth to New York City and tried her hand at acting, and I love her personality, her perseverance, her wanting to do something. Everybody told her she had no talent, she couldn't sing, she couldn't dance, told her mother, don't waste your money on her. That was the Robert Milton Anderson School of Dramatics. They said, no need to pay this because she's not going to make it anywhere.
Just got off the bus. We're at what was it? Celeron Park, and we're gonna take a look at the Lucille Ball statues that are here. It's a very nice park. It's like right on a lake, and so far the bus tour has been amazing, full of history, so much history here, and the town is very much revolving around I Love Lucy, and yeah, it's amazing. So we're gonna have a look at the statue. Here's another statue, and this is called the ugly one, and it doesn't even really look like her, to be honest, but It's her doing the Vitameatavegamin commercial. So Mom, what do you think of the tour so far?
It's pretty good. I
Yes?
recommend it, definitely.
Are you learning?
Yes, absolutely.
I think it's good. We actually watched that documentary on Amazon Prime also
yeah,
before we
I did.
came on here,
Yeah, that was
because
definitely
it's like a
worth it.
good prequel to the whole experience. So I would recommend doing that. And then yeah, but still, like they've said a lot of stuff too that was also in that documentary. But it's really cool to put everything in like perspective. Like you see everything that they talk about, and so far so good. So back on the bus we get. So we finished the bus tour. It was fabulous. Our tour guide Lucy was amazing. She was full of information, and I would highly recommend doing the bus tour. If you are ever coming to Jamestown, you can actually do the tour on your own, but I feel like you'll get a lot more information, you know, being with the tour guide. Plus you get driven around on a nice big bus. Long story short, bus tour was very worth it, and I would highly recommend. Anyway, so now we're gonna go to the dinner, Tropicana Club. We'll see what it's like. We're gonna go wait outside. They'll let us in closer to 5:30, and we'll see what we get up to in there.
Yeah.
People will have to read fast. Okay, get in the elevator.
I don't want to. Three of us?
Yes. Should be for 3.
Interesting. And you were table H, right? Yep.
Let's go back.
All right. So after a little bit of a mix-up when we got sat down finally at the Tropicana Club, so my mom and my sister have some dietary restrictions, which I'm not sure if she was the chef or anyway, she worked for the restaurant. Anyway, one of the staff members came over and explained everything and told them what they could have and couldn't have, which was very helpful. So if you do have dietary restrictions and you're coming here, they're very accommodating as best as they can, because it is like a buffet, so they only have limited stuff, but they do have like vegan options and vegetarian options, so that's really good. So I'm going to start and dig in on the salad because I'm starving. All finished with dinner. It was kind of very quick, but efficient, I'll say that. But yes, they were very attentive. I just loved the theming of the restaurant. It was like in this like sort of banquet hall, and it was all decorated from the stage show from I Love Lucy, the Ricky Ricardo show, and they had episodes playing up on a screen. So it was really an immersive experience of for I Love Lucy and I Love Lucy fans. And people could get up on the stage, and you got like a photo opportunity, which we did, and I can put in a clip of it here for you guys to see. But overall, it was really good. I think it cost $35 each. So again, you got like an appetizer, we got bread, we got the mains, and then you also got a dessert included as well. So now we're going to walk back to the car and might just go back and explore a few of the other places that we did on the bus tour again, just to get like a little bit less like with the crowds and stuff would be nice, and then we don't feel so rushed. So we're gonna go do that now, and I'll see you later. And one other thing I wanted to mention about the dinner was actually the price point that we did end up paying for, like the $35. So yes, they were very attentive to the dietary needs. However, the food, like what my sister and mostly what my sister could eat, like the vegan, wasn't as much as like everyone else. Like she was very limited. Like she got vegetables and like potatoes and that sort of thing, but like there wasn't like any tofu or like sort of like a protein option or beans or anything, so there wasn't like an alternative. It was just like, here's the food that you can eat out of what we have sort of deal. So it was a bit of a steep cost for that regard, for anyone that's vegan. So just something to keep in mind about the dinner. It's a mural, so cute. It's actually really well done, but like, how do you get up that high to paint the bricks? Is crazy. Another thing I've been noticing about this town is there's a lot of abandoned buildings and businesses, which is kind of sad, but The town's actually known back in the day for the furniture manufacturing, but yeah, that seems to have been declining from the, or a decline from the Industrial Revolution, sadly. But this is Jamestown. Okay, hold on, let's turn on some lights here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so after carrying all this, schlepping all this stuff upstairs, we've made it to our room. Ooh, this is called the Cobblestone Inn. It's in Corey, and it is about 40 minutes outside of Jamestown. But yeah, it's got a nice desk over here, air conditioning, of course. We have a lovely view of some industrial building and some railroad tracks. A TV over here. I think these are queen beds. So, but yes, and then we got some plugs here and more plugs on the thingamabobber. What is it called? Clock? Alarm clock? Yeah, I'm tired. And then Mom is inspecting the fridge, which is actually very large, which is good because, why won't it open? Well, there we go. Okay, so we got a full fridge, which is good. Oh, and then room for little freezer packs, which I will need to put in there. And you also get a microwave, which is nice, and a little coffee maker. Safe, closet, or I guess hangers, ironing board, and then the lovely bathroom. Little commode, towels, a nice shampoo, conditioner, and then we have the shower. So yeah, it's pretty nice. And then this place also, you get breakfast in the morning, so we're probably gonna check that out. Although we did also bring some breakfast goodies to eat in the morning as well. And yeah, so this is where we're going to be for the evening. I may go down and show you the breakfast room before it's all busy tomorrow morning, just to show you that. We very much enjoyed our day. I had a great time. I think my mom had a great time seeing all the I Love Lucy stuff. We are just going to relax and yes, get off our feet for a bit. And then tomorrow we go back, drive back to Jamestown. We're going to go to the museum, and then we have to make our way back home. But of course, we're going to stop at potentially another Walmart and of course Trader Joe's because I have to restock on a few things. So that's the plan for tomorrow. And yeah, we will see you all then. All right, we are back for more I Love Lucy this morning. We've made it. It's another nice sunny day. We're going to go explore the museum. We have entered the museum. We hooked my mom up with a lovely iPod device. It's called the Ethel. What is it? Yes, Ethel. It's an enhanced tour hardware for experiencing Lucy. And basically it gives like more in-depth commentary about the museum. So this is what it looks like. We're currently trying to figure it out. You get like headphones on, and then it's like a little iPod thing. And it's split between East Gallery and West Gallery.
We're in the west, right?
Currently, yes. So we are starting down here where this gift shop is on the West Gallery. So we're gonna make our way through here, and then we come back out, and then we come to the West Gallery, and there's even more to see. So we're gonna walk all through here. I'm very excited. So in the East Gallery, we have Radio Roots, The Pilot, New York Apartment, I Love Lucy props, Fred and Ethel, and lots of other good stuff. Oh, the Vitameatavegamin photo op. That sounds exciting. And then the West Gallery, we have the first couple of comedy, The Story of Lucy Desi, TV Pioneers, The Legacy of Laughter. It all sounds very, very good. Very excited to go through this. Looks like Desi had an obsession with horse racing. And this picture looks so much like my father, it's scary. This is a piano that was used at the school that Lucille Ball went to. That school, I've been told, no longer stands, but they rebuilt a new school on the same land where it was. But that is so cool, this piano. It's in really good condition too. There used to be an amusement park at the Celeron Park, which is not there anymore. We went there yesterday. That's where all the statues were. But yeah, they used to have a full amusement park there and like a roller coaster and everything, but it doesn't stand anymore. It's no longer there.
20 canary cages to this night here in New York. It's a long way. And I don't think there's any other country in the world that would give you that opportunity. I want to say thank you. Thank you, America. Thank you.
There's some amazing costumes in here. It's like a circus costume she wore. Look at all these costumes. Holy cow. That is amazing. This costume, that was great. I love this bunny costume. Oh yeah, and then she portrayed Charlie Chaplin. That is really cool. I think she took a lot of her ideas from Charlie Chaplin. Lucille Ball and Carol Burnett were quite close. Had a whole show together. Still have the social distancing signs up, which isn't really so much of a thing anymore. They seem to be working on another new exhibit, and it's all about the Desilu Studios. So I guess they're working on that in here, but they've got both Lucy and Desi's chair and some shows and other things produced by Desilu, Star Trek being one of them. Here are some programs filmed at Desilu Studios. Got My Three Sons, I Spy, My Favorite Martian, and then programs produced. Of course, I Love Lucy, Star Trek, Mission Impossible. A lot of things they were involved in. And as you can see here, it was Lucille Ball who green-lighted the Star Trek show. If it were not for Lucy, there would be no Star Trek today. So Lucy liked to drive some nice cars, and here we have her Mercedes. And it even has her initials on the side. And the funny thing is she didn't really drive that much, but she always wanted to have a fancy car. And Desi also had a lot of involvement with the show as well. I think a lot of his work was overshadowed by Lucille Ball, but he had a lot of involvement in the production and in the show and everything else, so it's pretty amazing what he did. This here is a voice recorder that Lucy used ultimately to record her autobiography, which they found on tapes and such. But that looks like a stamp as well. That's really cool. Yeah, look at that. That's amazing. So that picture I saw yesterday made up of like all different faces, you can actually do it here. I guess maybe there's a way that you can like take a picture and then it'll create this bigger picture. That's awesome. Wow. Here we have all the awards, the Emmy Awards that she's won over the years. Best Actress, Outstanding Comedy Series, 2 years in a row, Best Actress, 2 years in a row, whoa, 3 years in a row, and the Governor's Award. Over here is all the awards she got. It's amazing. One day I'd actually really like to hold one of these, just to feel how heavy they are. We're in the, is it the East one now? East or West? We're in the East. So the West one was more about her like family and the history of her like growing up and how she like became and made the show and everything. And this one seems to be more about I Love Lucy and the show. So we're gonna walk around. Okay, there's an amazing entire like recreation of their New York apartment set. I'm very excited and I will show you this. This is so cool. This is like the set that they used. Oh my God, that's amazing. And it's so weird to see it in color. It's Ricardo's New York apartment. That is wild. So it does say here that the original props and set pieces used were either lost or destroyed, sadly. So this is all recreation, but I mean, it's a pretty well done recreation. The couch and everything. Oh my gosh. A really old TV here too. These were definitely before my time. I didn't have those kind of TVs when I was young, but my mom probably did. But it kind of reminds me of like my grandma's living room now. Oh dear. And that stove, I think my great aunt had a stove that was like that. But it's so cool to see this. Ah. As I mentioned before, you could have your photo taken on the set if you wanted to. Only $10. Oh, and this is the other set I remember. This is the Ricardo's Hollywood Hotel Room that I saw a lot in the episodes that I watched. Yeah, I remember Harpo Marx, LA at Last. Oh man, this is crazy. Oh, I love it. That's so cool. It's like the spitting image of it. It just feels like they're gonna like walk through that door and just come in on set. This is a model showing all the different sets they had to create. And it was apparently revolutionary at the time. So it's wild. They'd have all these sets set up and the cameras would have to like slide between them in less than a minute sort of deal. But that is crazy. Yesterday when we were coming to the end of our hometown tour, our tour guide made us sing the I Love Lucy song, and I sadly did not know the lyrics, and I'm embarrassed to say that, but here they are. So now I will never forget them. But the I Love Lucy theme song is probably one of my favorite parts about the show. I am back at home. So yesterday I last left you. We were leaving, we were at the museum and we walked around all the exhibits and saw everything there. And it was just such a phenomenal experience. I would highly, highly recommend if any of you out there are I Love Lucy fans of the show, or Lucille Ball or Desi Arnaz, and want to see, you know, the history of their life and the show, definitely check this place out. And the museum itself is actually it's pretty accessible for anyone that's living, you know, on the northeastern coast, you know, anywhere in New York or Toronto, Hamilton, Niagara Falls. You know, the drive for us was only about 3.5 hours. If you're in like Rochester, it's 2 hours. Buffalo, you're only 75 minutes away. And if you're as far as like Boston, it's like an 8-hour drive. Like admission is not that expensive either. What we paid, so just for the Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz Museum, adults were $19 plus tax and seniors are $18. As far as parking goes for the museum, what we ended up doing, because it's right in the city of Jamestown, so we didn't want to pay for parking. I think all around the museum you have to pay, but we just parked like down the hill a little bit at a CVS Pharmacy Plaza, and parking was free there. We were able to park our car and we just walked maybe like maybe max 10 minutes up the hill to the museum. It is uphill, so if anyone has mobility issues or anything like that, it might be a little bit difficult. And I also wanted to fill you in on the Ethel device that we got for my mom. Now, if you are not tech savvy, you may have a little bit of an issue with it. I was helping my mom with it quite a lot, so it's not very user friendly. And also make sure that you ask them to show you how it works before you go into the exhibit. The employees did show us, you know, here's what you do, that sort of thing, but they didn't really show us like in case if something, you know, went weird on the app, or like how to get out of it or how to reset it or anything like that. So you are paying the extra $10 for it. You kind of want to be able to use it properly. I think one of my favorite parts about the museum, two things, is that they recreated the sets. It was just amazing to see it in real life in color like that, because the show itself is in black and white. but it just was awesome to see. I loved how good it looked, and I kept saying, you know, I just felt like Lucy and Desi would just like walk right through that door and be right there in front of us. It really brought me back to my childhood, and it was just amazing to see it in real life. And that was one of my favorite parts. And the second part was the Vitameatavegamin. Oh my God, I can't pronounce it. My other favorite part was the Vitameatavegamin little setup recreation that they had, where you could go and basically recreate the commercial from that episode. That is my favorite episode from I Love Lucy. It is hilarious, and I mean, if I can find it somewhere, it might be on YouTube, it might have a clip or something. I will see if I can find it, and I'll link it down below for you. It is just hilarious. If you haven't seen the show or haven't even heard of it, I highly, highly recommend and encourage you to go find it, find an outlet where you can watch it. Watch the documentary on Amazon Prime, just so you get like kind of a basic history of it. But it's such a lighthearted show, so funny. And again, it's, you know, one of the shows that revolutionized the TV industry. Of course, I couldn't leave the museum without picking up a couple souvenirs, so I decided to get this autobiography on Lucille Ball written by her. I'm very, very excited to read that, so now I have a book I can read for this month. And I also picked up a magnet. Usually whenever me and Alex travel, we are collecting magnets, so I decided to get that one as well. So that'll about do it for this adventure. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did being there. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you're an I Love Lucy fan, and also maybe, you know, what your favorite episode is. And yeah, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any future content like this to come. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.